We're recruiting cops now? Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, aren't we usually on the other side?
Trust me, I know. Working with pigs is the last thing I want, but Caitlin's not a typical cop.
All cops are the same. Don't be fooled.
She's not Albion, so I'll go with the lesser evil. Just give her a shot, she might surprise you.
Fine. But the first sign of a double cross from her, I'm out.
How are you doing? I hope you don't mind me getting situated in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Will do.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Wasn't fooled back then, and I'm still not now.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
Clan Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
I've heard about that. It's the new drug off the dark web, right?
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
I'll bet. And how many people have to die for it?
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it. It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Right, let's say hello.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Paranoid fellow, huh?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Yep.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
I see some windows up there we can use to get in.
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Will do. The man's got a proper setup here. How are we gonna bypass it?
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
Will do.
Welcome to Claire and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Nasty. They just kicked down the
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, no need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Yeah, right. Try more underground.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Just listen. Albion's on its way. So your priority right now is to fucking run.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Wow, thanks. But we know. Why else do you think I'm here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
All right, get this straight now. We want your help stopping Cass. He's behind the bombings, and he tried to end us.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fucking think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go.
Found him!
No!
Move it!
Shit!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fuck me.
Still on the suspect. Over.
Is everyone...
Shit! Officer down! Officer down!
In pursuit. I repeat, we are in pursuit.
We are inbound. Stand by. Immobilizing the suspect. We are in pursuit. I say again, in pursuit. Control, I've lost the target.
Standard quadrant search. Go. Drone, engage search and alert protocol. That's it. Escape. I'm calling off the pursuit.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the tower security. It's tight. Very tight.
I'd like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't risking my pretty face.
We need an Albion insider for our caper, one who's willing to turn coat. I've reached out to a contact who works in a nearby pub. Where better to find a bleakly disillusioned anti-hero numbing their conscience with drink, but secretly desperate for redemption. I've let our contact know what we're in the market for, and she's nearby.
Hiya. You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right? We're not breaking in for fun. That prick, Nigel Cass, has some big unveiling planned. That's gotta be shitty news for us and the city. This is why we joined DedSec, innit? Fucking Nigel Cass. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sob stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind. Interesting. Hit me up with their info, yeah? I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
I'm not sure how to go about... converting an Albion employee.
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
You can't make humanity redundant!
Get the fuck! Oh, ah.
Hey, you look like a fighter without a cause. Am I reading you right?
Are you DedSec? Oh, thank God. I need your help.
We'll try, and that's more than most. What's going?
My friend has a rare blood disorder, and with the state of the NHS these days, he's no longer able to get proper treatment. So we went to one of Clan Kelly's doctors. I know, stupid, but we were desperate and we could afford it.
Go on then.
The drugs worked. Too well, if anything. My friend is hooked, and now that quack is jacking up the price. I don't know how we're going to manage.
That's evil with a stethoscope. Don't worry, we'll get your friend's medicine.
Excuse me?
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Think you can track him down, Bags?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now.
See. Yeah, I'll be there in a sec.
Look at them. Too scared to speak up or do anything. That's letting a fascist win.
I've had enough of your little games. You have it, so hand it over. No.
The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. Seems he's got a laptop with him too, presumably with a folder somewhere on it labelled Crimes. There's the laptop.
Let's trip. places then, and you do all you.
Chill out.
I'll let you know. What the fuck is that? Alright then.
That seems weird.
Keep it.
Someone's hacked that vehicle. Find the driver.
Oh, yeah? I'll have a look.
Nothing here. Continuing search.
This fucker could be anywhere.
Dickhead.
Holy Moses!
Area clear. Moving on.
How can a door get fucked up? It's a fucking door!
Someone's down! Hold up. What's happening here?
Eyes open. Fuck who here? Lock down that vehicle. Stop this shit. Come on.
Someone's hacking this. Find them.
Cover me, I'm on the hunt.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data. I found them at a warehouse where experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few.
Too bloody close. Seriously, no, hold on.
I'm detecting a vehicle nearby with at least 2 years' worth of treatments inside. That's more than enough to wean our contact's friend off the treatment.
Yep.
There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
Let's find this fucker.
Please refrain from visiting public spaces after dark. Criminals operate in these
All clear here. I'm gonna check somewhere else. Can't see anything. I'll look anyway.
Was our security always this rubbish?
Come out wherever you are.
Hey, stop! You hear that?
Look lively, people!
Spread out. Following that path.
Get looking. We don't have all day.
No.
What? How?
Let's make this quick, all right?
Got the ride. What's next?
I found a safe location where our friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Failure to do so may result in great delays.
It's done. The drugs are in a truck in a safe location. We'll have our AI Bagley send you the coordinates. Your friend can safely wean off the treatment now.
I'm in your debt.
You could really make a difference, you know. Join DedSec instead of sitting home on your arse.
Consider me in.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed.
We need more badass folks like you on our team. Glad to have you.
I must say, I'm rather looking forward to the experience. Let's go hunt some baddies.
Hells yes!
Okay, no one told me there'd be murder drones.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
patrol?
Interested in protecting London?
You're actually joking. Never ask someone else. Suspect will not be a problem. There's one where you're this great little spider. Trashing everything the machine needs.
Huh?
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Over.
Wait, who is that?
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You certainly know an awful lot about Nigel Cass.
Yeah, I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for God's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the right car as safe as possible for terrorists. I believe he has ensured they secure their boots before coming in.
Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction, terrorists blew up.
And we need someone looking out.
Violence won't get us out of it.
Wants to do.
I heard someone saying DedSec was back.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Grand.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
Never brought stability. Don't give in to terrorists. It's the government that needs to
You been up there, Leah?
Same way
There's
we
some
became
parts
a
of
world
this city
power.
that need
Sheer
good work.
strength and unrelenting force.
You understand?
It's the only
Yeah,
way
I know
we're
what
going to
you mean.
maintain our...
But there's always an element that's going to resist orders. I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation. I'm not.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Good Lord, our Nigel does have issues. And now all of London is trapped in his little psychodrama.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Who does the whole bloody job alone?
Violence got us into this. Violence won't get us out of it. How's it going? Feel a bit tense.
Come on, you believe that? It's like walking around inside a microwave. I swear we'll just...
Oh, easy.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. It wouldn't do to miss it.
I spent too much time
He's
online.
presenting to the state.
I know, but if I mess this up, then the whole project...
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones.
These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
I need an exit, pronto.
The catacombs, fam.
Go! Move!
Looking at?
Control, out by PR scan.
Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Sounds like he plans to launch Themis ASAP. And from the way he was talking, I don't think it's the sort of genie that goes back in the bottle. Damn. I don't like this one bit. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Come on.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready.
Ready for more police work? I was able to intercept a Clan Kelly laptop. It's full of Clan Kelly accounting data. Substantial amounts have been diverted to an unrelated account.
Stealing from the Kellys. Now that's bold. Stupid, but bold. Can you tell who's behind it?
You may be right. I believe Bagley has a lead. Good luck.
Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, Something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Tidus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Tidus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
There's one other computer connected to the same network. It's at the old canal warehouse.